Hi everyone, it's me, B, Atticali Sunflower. So I'm on today to do a hashtag which is called 29 Tarot Spreads in 29 Days. And I saw this on Dee at Divinations channel this morning. And I think she's working in conjunction with somebody called the Witch of Willow Creek. So for the whole of February, Dee was saying that she's going to be putting out spreads. And she said that it doesn't have to be tarot. You can do it at home without making a video. And it can be in any form of divination. So it could be with a pendulum, it could be with oracle cards, it could be with Lenormand cards, etc. So I'm going to use a tarot spread for this. I'm going to use this deck here, which is the Pamela Colman Smith Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. Which has been nicknamed the Dirty Pam. So this is a 6-card spread. So today's prompt is the monthly forecast for February. Okay, so let's shuffle these cards. Let's put this box down. So I usually shuffle off camera, and I like to put a prompt here while I'm shuffling. Okay, dear Tarot, I would like to do a reading for my monthly forecast of February. I'm asking you to connect with my guides and advise me in the spread that I am about to do. Okay, so let me shuffle these cards. Okay, so I think I've shuffled the cards well enough. So let's split these cards into 3 and repack. Oops, a daisy. Let's put this one on top of this one and put this one on top of this one. So the spread that I'm going to do today is a 6-card spread, and I think Dee said that she got it from an Instagram page of someone called Owl Base Tarot, and it's called a monthly forecast spread. Okay, so position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5 I get from the back of the deck, and position 6. Okay, so let's just make these cards clear. I hope you can see these cards, everyone. They look quite clear to me. Okay, so let's crack on. So the question for position 1 is current mood as I go into February. So the first card that I've pulled for position 1 is Justice. And it's interesting because Justice is actually my card of the year. And to me, Justice is kind of like advising me to give myself a fair shot and believe that I can do what I set out to do. It's also advising me to do what is right, to be impartial, and if I make a decision, I should base it on facts rather than my emotion. And I also think that this card as well is advising me in my spiritual work to use the spiritual law of truth and cause and effect. So that's what I think position 1 is telling me. Now, position 2, which is this one, this is the 2 of Cups, and this position is the energy for the month. So I think, to me, the 2 of Cups is about someone who's got like a friendly personality. So maybe this card is advising me to be friendly this month. This card could also mean happiness with deep, meaningful relations. So that could be with my family, that could be with friends, that could be with, at work. I think it's also kind of advising me to kind of like, do spiritual love. It's a good time as well for healing. Spending time with my partner. And this card as well could also mean like love, someone that loves going to work, to form friendships, because I do work from home 4 days a week. So I'm often isolated, and I often rely on colleagues, via Skype or Messenger and stuff like that. So maybe this card is suggesting that maybe for the month of February, that maybe going to work more than one day a week and kind of form meaningful relationships with my work colleagues. Okay, so position 3 is let's do this in. Okay, and I've got here the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords to me is about fast communication, doing things, hastily. So maybe this card is saying to me that when I do things, I should use communication and problem solving skills. And maybe it's advising me as well to let everyone have their say and not, just jump in and let things be my say. And it's also advising me that how, if I move quickly, I may have to pay attention to what I'm doing, or, I could fall behind quite quickly. So that's what I think that, the advice is for this card. Now, position 4 is keep this out. And for that card, I've got the Ace of Pentacles. So to me, the Ace of Pentacles is all about creating a new career. It could even mean becoming self-employed, or it could be about making good financial decisions. And it's probably advising me to keep this out in February because I've got this Justice card, for my current mood, so maybe, it's telling me to concentrate on more than one thing, rather than have different kind of like objectives for that month. Okay, so position 5 is underlying theme, and this card I got from the bottom of the deck, and it is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Cups to me is about happy, secure family. So maybe this card is asking me to concentrate on having spiritual connections in my relationships. That could be with family, that could be with friends, that could be with work colleagues. To me, my family is quite important to me, so I think that it's good to have kind of like good, healthy kind of family relationships. And I also see this card as being aligned to my true nature and having idealistic values. So the final card is the mantra for the month, and here I've got the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles to me is about feeling loved and secured, and even sometimes protected. Some people sometimes interpret this card as having like inheritance, family inheritance, but I tend to kind of interpret this card as security within the family unit. It could also be as well about meeting up with loved ones such as family and partners. And it's also about, to me, strong traditional family ties. So that's my monthly forecast. The deck that I used, this one here, the Pamela Coleman Smith deck, is actually out of print because I would normally add it in the description bar. So I can't actually do that this time. But thank you very much for watching me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.